Look, it's the morning. Hi.
Good morning. Although by the time we get this out, it's probably going to
It's
be
always the
evening.
afternoon. It's gonna be like
And
Thursday.
we don't know when you're watching it either. It could
Right,
be Merry Christmas. I don't know.
right. Happy 2024. What a gift for you, right? Uh, I love that you've watched now over the course of now these 30 episodes. 30.
We did
Um, uh,
30 episodes
30
already.
episodes of this. It was
Yeah.
wild. You can watch our slow decline from middling to just actually catastrophic, and I'm here for it on every level. So
I love that you think we were middling at one point.
I like a good optimism. I also love that I left us at middling, and that's where I
I
gave us,
mean,
right? Like
yeah.
we were a stock that wasn't buy, it was don't sell. Like that's where we were.
Don't sell.
So don't sell. Um hello everybody. I am TJ Talley. You are
Dave Rapp. And we are.
and Brohawks.
There you go.
I was like, what if I just yeah,
Yeah.
somos los Brohawks y estamos muy felices para hablar contigo. So we
Indeed.
are the Brohawks, and we're super delighted to continue to give our rare chaotic blend of whatever this is for you all.
Yes, you're getting us today. Much like yesterday, a little. I'm not going to specifically name any situations that are similar to yesterday's show, but there's just the two of us. Uh, there might be some fatigue.
We may have been tired and emotional yesterday, and now we are tired. But
Yes,
what does matter is that we are besties and that we are watching a game of Jeopardy. So yes,
and true, true.
yeah. I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable, but I liked it.
I had several conversations yesterday about the Clue Crew.
Did
Just so you
did
know,
you now
there
go
is
on?
it seems like there's a groundswell of people that want us to be the new Clue Crew. Is all I'm saying.
Were these four people you spoke to at a barcade in the valley?
That might be
And
yes.
you know what? I like that because that is a groundswell of support. The ground is swelling. I love it.
It might just be an earthquake. I don't know.
You know what? We should probably seek shelter. But for those of you viewer who are watching, as well as the occasional Jeopardy standards and practices who are making sure that we're not violating things. Hi. Hello. We're also just saying what a fun and spicy time this is. Also, how much we enjoy doing this, and I've heard that the Clue Crew is available. That's what I've heard.
I've heard that
Rumors,
as well.
yeah, from many people. So
Oh boy. All right. Should we get into this?
let's do it, baby. I'm
Let's see
excited.
what we got. Let's see what we got today.
We don't know any of these people. I'm jazzed.
We don't know any of
From
this.
the Alex
Here's
Trebek
Donovan.
stage at Sony Picture Studios, this is Jeopardy Champions Wildcard.
That hard. All right.
What we got?
Introducing today's past champions. A biology professor from Madison, New
Another
Jersey.
biology?
Another
Another
biology. She was
professor
botany
yesterday?
and now
Ophthalmology
biology.
resident from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Bryce Hwang, ophthalmology, looking
And a
classy.
software engineer from Boulder, Colorado, Garrett Marcotte.
I just like Garrett's name. Garrett
Now,
Marcotte.
here is the host.
It's a lot of T's.
It is. It is.
Jennings.
I'm a fan of Boulder. The
And
beautiful
welcome all to
campus
what
there.
promises to be another exciting quarterfinal matchup in this Jeopardy Champions wildcard competition. We've had a couple of nail biters
Why is
so
Ken
far.
yelling at me?
Today we
I feel
welcome
like Ken's
back
yelling
season
at me.
37 and 38
Nail
champions
biter.
Garrett, Bryce, and Brianne. Good luck to all three of you. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy round with these categories. We'll
They're
start
all sort
you
of
off
very
with
neutrally
some
dressed,
landmarks for
too.
sale. Then we have a
It's
red
almost
hot
like he
Latin
blends
lawyer,
into the set.
followed
Yeah.
by Macbeth's Witches
You know what?
on
I
Food
feel like I have
Network.
to
Each
explain right
response will
now
be an
because this has
ingredient
come up a
mentioned
couple times
in the
lately.
Scottish play. After that,
I said
crossword
in
clues
one of my
H,
interviews that I was
nursery rhyme
told that my hair
phobias,
blended into the set.
and
It
it's
was
always
not
nice
by
to end with some
Jeopardy.
Aerosmith.
Jeopardy did not
Garrett,
make
where
me
to?
change my
Go to
hair.
Latin lawyer for
I
200.
don't know who wrote that article,
Testis
but
is Latin for
But I love
Jeopardy
that
didn't
idea.
care what color
bile.
my hair
Can I
was.
get a testis? Bryce,
What's a witness?
correct.
Landmark.
I'm sorry. We just heard Ken say, "Can I get a
2,500
testis?"
years old,
I
its royal headress of
I regret
limestone makes it
talking over
the
that.
finest in noseless architecture. Bryce,
Thanks.
Thanks.
What is the wing Nike?
No.
Oh.
Brianne.
What is the Sphinx?
Right.
Oh,
I'll
that was
take
a
Aerosmith.
an early
800.
sort of moment. It's all right, Bryce. You got this.
Aerosmith covered Come Together in this
in there real
1978
nice,
movie
though.
that starred Peter Frampton and the Bee Gees. Bryce.
What is Saturday Night Fever?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, Bryce, it's not
Garrett
a
or
great day.
Brianne?
Don't worry about it, Bryce. You got
Perhaps
it.
best
Come back.
forgotten, the movie of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Back to you, Brianne.
Oh,
So
All
happy I
right,
didn't
let's
know that.
go with Nursery Rhyme Phobias for
I was
800.
literally like, I
While
grew
Mary
up in
Mary
the
was quite
disco
contrary,
era,
she didn't
and that
seem to
does not
have
sound familiar.
anthophobia, a fear of these.
flowers.
The fear of flowers. How does
Yes,
a garden grow?
I
Yeah?
didn't think of the nursery rhyme.
Nursery Rhyme Phobias for 600.
Literally.
Georgie Porgy didn't suffer
Yeah.
from philomophobia, a fear of this.
Plums.
Brianne.
What is Kissing the Girls?
Yeah, or kissing anybody.
Oh, fair enough.
Nursery Rhyme Phobias for 1,000.
As he may have had peniophobia, a fear of poverty, he was in the counting house, counting all his money. Garrett.
Who's the king?
The king, right.
Let's go to Red Hot Latin Lawyer for 1,000.
Red Hot Latin.
If the movie
Lawyer.
title had some
I know,
Latin,
right? What's
Paul
going on
Newman
here?
would have starred in the Eutychium, or this.
Yeah. Oh, guys.
No?
That would be The Verdict. Garrett?
Yeah.
Red Hot Latin Lawyer 800.
The
Oh,
answer
we're just
there,
going to go to this category.
Daily Double.
Oh, a category
All right.
nobody likes. Garrett matches how all of us feel.
You can wager any or all of
Do
that
it.
1,000,
Whole
Garrett.
thing,
Let's do
Garrett.
1,000.
Betting it
Yeah.
all. Here's your clue. This Latin word, still used today, originally meant he pledged. Today,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
sworn written statement.
What is affidavit?
That's correct. You double your money.
Let's go to Landmarks
Well
for
done,
Sale
Garrett.
800.
Come on, Garrett.
Take El Gigante, a 72-foot one of the moai, or stone statues on this
I was just
island.
talking about this
Great.
place
Now, let's
yesterday.
talk shipping. Bryce.
What is
What?
Easter Island?
Yes.
It's
Why
the
are we
bucket
talking
list.
about the Easter Island head? Oh,
Sure,
you want to
it's
go? Yeah.
1,850
Oh, we
feet
were talking
tall.
about it
But
together.
its elevators can rise
Because
at
of,
20 feet per
because of
second.
the
You'll
Clue
be
Crew.
home in Toronto in no time.
Yes.
Garrett.
What's the CN Tower?
Good for 1,000.
Let's do Macbeth's Witches on Food Network for
I am
1,000.
excited about this.
Cool it with the blood of this large, colorful African monkey, and you're done. Who wants to taste? Garrett.
Was it baboon?
Cool it with a baboon's blood. Very nice.
Let's do Macbeth's Witches on Food
That
Network
is
for 800.
in the line. I forgot about
Root
that.
of
Yeah.
this,
I
the
don't
plant
remember
that
that
killed
line at all.
Socrates. Not hard to find at a good organic produce store. Garrett?
Hemlock.
Was Hemlock?
Yes.
It
Let's
was.
do
You could
Crossword
see
Clues
Bryce
each for
was like
800.
bam, bam, bam.
Steeplechase barrier, 6 letters. Garrett.
Was a hurdle?
It is a hurdle.
Crossword Clues H for 1,000.
Excessive arrogance or pride,
Searching, but
6
yeah.
letters.
Hubris.
Hubris.
What is hubris?
Correct.
You always
Let's
sound
do,
like an old English woman.
Aerosmith for 600.
This Aerosmith
Dave
ballad
rap.
says, sing with me, sing for the year.
You know what?
Sing
Dream
for the
on, Dave.
laughter, sing
Dream
for
on.
the tear. Garrett.
What is Dream On?
That is in Dream On, yes. You clear the
Oh, he pulled-
$7,000
he
mark
pulled
early.
ahead.
More Jeopardy to come in just a moment.
Yeah?
Bryce, it's anyone's game, Bryce. It's okay.
Yeah,
I
no,
believe
Bryce
in
is
you,
gonna,
baby.
Bryce is gonna be fine. I'm not worried.
Let's chat briefly with our
I am
champ,
surprised, though.
Brianne
Garrett
Barker
really
is a biology
leapfrogged
professor from
pretty
Madison, New
quickly.
Jersey. And Brianne, we've already heard this week from folks getting the call to come back on Jeopardy on an airplane in a boring morning meeting. Where were you? You were someplace nicer.
I was. I had actually just been able to sit down on the beach in Mexico for a vacation. So I was right in my beach chair.
So that must be a great
Oh,
environment,
nice.
you know, the
There you
beauties of the beach.
Oh, it really was.
Amazing.
And
It shows
I
college.
was in this
It
room.
seemed very glamorous, and it was definitely in the top 3 parts of the vacation.
Well, welcome back. Bryce Hwang from Philadelphia was studying ophthalmology when you were first with us. Now you're an ophthalmology resident, is that right?
Yeah, so I was in med school at the time, and I've become a real ophthalmology resident, so...
He's a real boy.
I think you told us your goal was to open an eye care clinic. Is that still coming?
Yeah, eventually. So once I'm through with the training, for right now, I think just trying to reassure people at 3 in the morning that their ophthalmologist also knows the capital Mozambique is enough for me. So
That would take a big load off my mind. You're not
No
wrong.
way.
Good to know.
Also, Maputo.
Garrett
But
Marcotte,
yes, I
is a
love it.
software engineer. I think originally we
it-
announced you
you
were staying
took
from
longer
Los
than I was
Angeles
expecting.
when you were last on Jeopardy, but Johnny said you were from Boulder, Colorado. You've moved.
That's right. Yes, I had an opportunity to move. I was here during COVID, and then I moved afterwards. And when I was here in LA originally, I was doing a lot of hiking, really got into mountain climbing, but the mountains here don't go so high. So being in Colorado, I've upped my game a little bit to the 14ers and started to check off the list.
Right, you told us
all
you were
right.
going to hike all the LA
Okay.
mountains.
I didn't quite get there here in LA, but
Well, if you keep coming back for Jeopardy, you can do some hiking while you're here.
Maybe can, yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
not telling you to knock off early. I want you to keep winning. But if you have a
Sneaky
spare day,
suspicion
get some
they
hiking in.
edited this
Right
interview.
now, you've got control of the board, Garrett.
Right.
Okay.
Back into the
I
Jeopardy
felt like I
round.
heard
Okay, let's
felt
do
an edit in
Aerosmith for
there.
1,000.
I don't want to miss a thing. Aerosmith's
Oh my
first
God.
#1 hit was from this movie. Brianne.
What is Armageddon?
It was, yes.
Wow.
Crossword clues H
That
600.
song
I love that. I love
everywhere.
that
To a
movie,
fake,
by the way.
4
It's
letters.
so wonderfully terrible.
Bryce.
What's a hoax?
Correct.
Also, the
H100?
intense
A
dad-daughter
plant
emotional
eater.
connection
9
there.
letters. Bryce.
What's an herbivore?
Correct again.
Latin lawyer, 600.
Everyone has a very
If you're
calm
not
voice.
of sound
I was
mind to
just gonna
stand
say,
trial,
Bryce
you're
is-
this 3-word Latin phrase.
He's like Dave Pye
Bryce,
level
What is
chill.
non-compos mentis?
Yes.
Right.
And I
But
like.
Latin 400.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Meaning
I was
under
gonna say,
the
I would like Dave
penalty,
to tell me,
you
or
can
sorry,
serve
Bryce to be
with
like,
this word
is
from
it better
Latin
in
right
this
now.
lens or this
Correct.
lens?
What is
In that one.
Correct.
Let's go Macbeth's Witches on Food
Right?
Network
You are
for 600.
correct. You are
Right?
correct.
It would be
You'll get a nice
reassuring.
crunch with scale of dragon and this sharp item from a wolf.
Bang.
Bryce.
What's tooth?
Tooth of wolf, yes.
Oh, damn it.
Macbeth,
That was bang.
400.
I had no idea.
Instead of
I'm a Christian.
cilantro, we'll use slips of yew slivered during one of these of the moon. Bryce.
Crescent?
What is an eclipse?
That's right.
Landmark,
Wow.
400.
151 feet tall, Manhattan adjacent. It comes with 29-foot reading lamp attached.
Nice.
Garrett.
Where's the Statue of Liberty?
Yes.
Let's do
Big,
Aerosmith
big
for
reading
400.
lamp.
Aerosmith saying, she's got a gun. What did her daddy
Janie.
do?
That
Brianne.
song is still.
Who is Janie?
Janie's got a gun, yes.
Nursery rhyme phobias for 400.
If Mary's lamb had didascalenophobia, it would have been too scared to follow her
To
here.
school one day.
What is All the Way Home?
No,
School.
it followed her to school one day.
I
That's
like
a
how
fear of
Garrett
school.
looked to the other
Brianne?
two and be like, are one of you guys
Aerosmith for
gonna ring it?
200.
In an interview, this Aerosmith
Oh my
frontman
God.
said, your kids
I
never
love-
think of you as a rock god. Bryce.
Bryce Tyler.
Steven Tyler, yes.
I love that Steve Tyler just looks like a cool mom.
A Japanese
immediately
style
loves
grill,
rosé.
7 letters.
Hibachi.
What is hibachi?
Right.
Nursery rhyme phobias, 200.
That's a
If
normal
you're
way to say
claustrophobic,
hibachi.
you won't like your peas porridge this way.
Cold.
Cold.
Good.
Macbeth, 200.
Or
Cold.
9 days
There's a
old because
whole
nobody
tongue,
likes
but only
pea
the
porridge
tail of
9
this
days
similar
old.
creature. You want
You know
that
something's
subtle
growing
flavor.
in that.
Brianne?
What is a newt?
No. Garrett?
Was a frog.
Yes, toe of frog.
And Landmarks for 200.
Finish it
I
off.
would have thought Newt just
It
to finish
cost
it off. Yeah.
$1.5 million to build by 1889, but now can be yours. We'll even
Eiffel
throw in a
Tower.
antenna. Say we
Oh,
to this
yawning,
while
sorry.
you can. Brianne?
What is the Eiffel Tower?
Correct. They want you to buy the
I would not
Eiffel
have yawned
Tower.
in
That
the
takes you
first
to
30
$2,600.
episodes. I
Brianne
apologize.
will be selecting first in Double Jeopardy.
I
When we
gotta
return
say,
with
when I
that
saw
round,
the
after these
title,
messages
I
just
thought
for
that
you.
was going to be a good round for me, and I did not. It was really hard for me to click into a lot of those categories.
I was surprised at how badly I did on
Click on
the
the-
Macbeth Witches on the Food Network. So
Same,
Brianne will have a
same.
chance to
I'm
come
not-
back. Here
I'm
are your
not a
categories, folks.
Intense
We
Shakespeare
have
guy, but I
Eve
think
6.
I've probably read and studied
Then
Macbeth
fun with
more than any other
geometry.
play.
Okay.
okay, how can we have 5 categories on Eve
King
6? They
does
had
not
2
like the
songs.
others because he ruled a different country from the other two. Then we have
Two songs.
punny and not punny definitions
Here's to the night.
Oh, there you go.
and Aerosmith.
Yeah. Oh,
There
no.
you select.
Stop
All right.
it.
I'll take
I
fun
know,
with geometry for
I
2,000.
accept that fun. I'm
A
all
spheroid
about fun.
might say, you can call me prolate or this like the Earth. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Oblate?
Garrett.
What is oblate?
Oblate, right.
Geometry
Is it
16.
Oblate.
Some of the dimensions of the Parthenon resemble the golden type of this quadrangle. Brianne?
What is a rectangle?
Good.
Fun with geometry for 1,200.
This term, meaning having two equal sides, usually refers to triangles, but can also be used
TJ's
of
not here.
trapezoids.
Mrs. Torrance.
Garrett.
What is isosceles?
Correct.
Let's
I
do
did know that
6
one.
for 800.
Sure you did.
In this 1970 film, Eve Arden plays the principal, who threatens a cocky T-bird with banging erasers after school.
So I was
Yeah.
What is Greece?
That's
I'm
it.
excited that
Eve
it's not
6 for
about the
2,000.
band.
In this 1957 film, Joanne Woodward had
All
a
about
trio of personalities, including Eve White and Eve Black. Brianne,
What is the 3 faces of Eve?
good for 2,000.
All right.
Eve 6
Oh.
Tully.
Ann Baxter played
was
Evelyn Heath in Guest in the House, and Eve Harrington in this 1950 film. Garrett,
What is All About Eve?
you got it.
Yeah, there it is.
12.
It's the Heath Ledger of this category.
Heath
Eve is
Ledger
the first name of this character, played by Naomi Harris in Skyfall. Garrett,
Who is Moneypenny?
after all those years, Moneypenny finally got a first name.
Let's do Aerosmith.
And I've seen Skyfall multiple
Answer
times.
there is a daily double, Garrett.
Ooh.
He really is a hunter. Damn.
What do you want to do
Again,
here?
when we weren't looking, Garrett.
I'll do
Brianne.
7,000.
It's a big
Nice.
wager.
Oh.
Let's see if it pays off. In Aerosmith,
Dave Rap School of Wagers.
this word for the mind shares a name with a girl loved by Aerosmith.
Psyche.
Come on.
Psyche.
You got it, yes. You just cleared 20,000.
See, I really do like mythology.
Let's
It's
stay
me,
with
Charles
Aerosmith for
Xavier.
1,600.
Hesiod listed Eros as one of the primordial deities, along with Gaia and this amorphous, messy one.
Dave Rap.
How dare you?
It's Chaos who loves mess.
Knew it.
Back to you, Garrett.
Do it.
Let's go
But
with
also,
one of these
was
kings
I
is
wrong?
not like the others for
You
2,000.
were not wrong. Literally.
Carloman II, Ferdinand VII,
Carloman!
the First. Bryce.
Who's Carloman?
He is French. Yes, the others are Spanish.
Kings 1600.
Frederick III, Nicholas II.
Nicholas
Wilhelm
II.
Nicholas, yeah.
Bryce.
Who's Nicholas II?
Yeah, he's Russian.
You know what, Bryce?
for
Come
12.
on. Get your kings, girl.
Edward I, Oscar I, Gustav I.
Edward.
Edward.
Brianne.
Who is Edward I?
Correct. English, not Swedish.
Punny not and not punny definitions for 2,000.
Yes,
A
Brianne.
school class for a prisoner, or a large open space for crowds at an airport. Bryce.
What's a concourse?
Very good. 2,000 for you.
Kings 800.
Frederick the Great, Ivan the Terrible, Peter the Great.
Frederick
Nice.
the Great.
Who is Frederick the Great?
The only German, yes.
I got that one
Corral,
correct on
1200.
my game.
I'm a Duroc pig, raised for this rendered fat. Bryce.
What is lard?
That's it.
Corral
I was
1600.
like, there's only one.
As I'm this breed, you might want to keep your distance. Brianne.
What is a longhorn?
That's it.
Okay, corral me for 2,000.
Don't worry, I show no signs of this, FMD
Foot
for
and mouth
short.
disease.
The U.S. hasn't
Yeah,
had an
buddy.
outbreak since 1929, and let's keep it that way. Garrett,
What is foot and mouth disease?
you got it.
Punny,
You
not
left
punny
that at
definitions for
22,000.
1,600.
The answer there. The
Yeah,
other day,
open
we
mouth.
And
when you're talking
everyone
about-
else, though, is doing great.
You got them
Dang it,
both,
Garrett.
Garrett.
I will
7,000
wager
again.
It could be a runaway, Garrett.
1,000.
All right, for $1,000 in punny and non-punny
He just wants to
definitions,
keep his
here is your clue. A colossal
Too little,
brim
though.
cap or an overseeing manager.
Or is a supervisor?
They're both a supervisor, yes. You had 1,000.
We wish you'd wizard more now, girl.
Let's go back to Aerosmith for 1,200.
The Romans called Eros Cupid, or this, which they also put after Omnia Vincit.
Amor.
Garrett?
What is Amor?
Yes.
Aerosmith 800.
In Greek myth, Eros was often the son of this love and beauty goddess by any of several godly fathers. Bryce?
Who's Aphrodite?
Right.
Punny 12.
Put on that frock again, or right or wrong.
Redress. You get it now,
What is
TJ? Come back.
Finally.
Come back to us,
No,
TJ.
I'm sorry. Brianne,
What is redress?
you got it.
It
Punny, not
literally
punny
now.
definitions for
It
800.
took 3.
To prepare for an exam insufficiently, or a Broadway acting replacement. Garrett?
What is
Understudy.
To understudy, yes.
I did get that one.
Geometry for 800.
The line along which a bishop in chess moves, it cuts a square into 2 triangles.
Diagonal?
Is it diagonal?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I can do geometry when
What is
it's easy.
geometry 400?
A pool shark playing these knows the ball hits the side and bounces off at the same one.
Angle.
Brianne?
What is an angle?
Right.
Eve 6 for 400.
Eve Plum said, Marcia, 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 as this middle daughter on the Brady Bunch. Brianne?
Who is Jan?
She was Jan.
One of these kings is not like the others for 400.
Henry VII, Louis XIV,
Louis the 14th.
third.
Richard, oh,
Bryce.
right.
Who's
Sorry.
Richard the Third?
No.
No, baby.
Garrett.
Who's Louis the 14th?
Yeah, 2 of them are British, 1 French.
Okay, corral me 800.
Poor Bryce.
I know you've got to keep tabs, so sure, put that RFID tag on this part, where they usually go on cattle. Bryce?
Ear?
What's an ear?
Yes.
Corral 400.
Even though I'm a Beefmaster cow, one of the
Me
6
too.
essential qualities I fulfill is the ability to give this. Brianne?
What is milk?
Yes.
Aerosmith for 400.
In the epic Argonautica,
no.
Eros's arrow makes Medea fall in love with this man. Garrett?
Who's Jason?
Tyler Perry.
That's right. And we'll finish off punny and not punny definitions. The period before a short stroll, or the introductory statement of the
Preamble.
US Constitution.
Nailed it.
Brianne?
What is a preamble?
That's correct. Taking you to
Only took me 4
12,600.
categories to
All
get. 'Cause
three
I
of
just
you
would
in
look at
5
it blankly and be like,
digits.
I don't have time.
Garrett's
It
got a
is a
feeling
runaway
heading
though.
into Final Jeopardy. Today's
It is.
It's a
category
runaway,
is
Garrett.
What do we got?
bodies of water.
Well, there
While
aren't
they
too
make
many
their
of those. This
wagers,
should be
we'll step
easy.
away for a moment. and then
Certainly.
we'll
There's
come
only
back.
like 8.
Sometimes
You know, here's
you miss a
something we
Jeopardy
haven't done
episode.
on the show yet, and this is something I
It's
always used to do when
okay.
I watched it at home,
Really,
and I know a lot of
no
people
need
do
to get
when
angry
they watch at
or
home
beat
because you have
yourself
a break.
up.
You
Some
get the
things are
category,
outside
and then
your
you can
control.
try to guess what it is.
That's
before you
exactly
even-
why we
yeah.
started
So
making
what do you got?
Jeopardy
Bodies of water.
highlights. Short
Dead Sea.
recaps of the week's episodes.
Dead
So
Sea?
you can
Okay, I'm
catch up
gonna
on the key
say-
moments of each and every game. Because we get it. Life happens. And when
Lake
it
by
does,
call.
watch our Jeopardy highlights. Posting every week to YouTube.
Sure.
Here we go.
We'll finish
Here we
off the
go.
week with bodies of water as our final Jeopardy category.
You get it right, I'm gonna buy you a drink.
The Go-Shoot, a Western people, called this vast body of water
Oh, the Great Salt Lake.
meaning
I had
bad
the right
water.
theme, but it's the Great Salt Lake.
Good luck.
It sure is.
Because also the other theme is the Go-Shoots are part of the Ute Nation, which is where Utah comes
I was
from.
gonna say, it's got you right in it.
Yep.
Have you been to Salt Lake City?
Yes, I have.
Beautiful.
It's very beautiful. I also find it fascinating because it's the capital of the church, but not of Mormon influence because it's where everyone else lives in Utah. Yeah, I have to go back next year for the book.
With $10,400. His
Right.
response? What is the Great Salt?
Oh my
Lake?
God, rest in peace,
Yes,
Grandpa.
bad water
Bryce.
because you couldn't drink from it. Also, rest in peace, Grandpa. Did you just lose your grandpa, Bryce?
Yeah, last week.
Was he a Jeopardy?
Oh
fan?
my God.
It was.
That's a lovely tribute. I'm happy to say you're correct,
Bryce.
which means you will add nothing
give
at
me
all.
the-
You stay with
Bryce.
$10,400. Brianne Barker, who's in second place. Did you
Good
come up
man.
with the Great Salt Lake? No, Oneida Lake is not
Oneida.
correct. You wagered 8201, dropping you down
That's
to
one of the Finger Lakes, yeah?
4,399.
Yeah.
But Garrett Marcotte
is.
had a
Wonder if
whopping
she's from up there.
27,400 going
Might
into
be.
final. Did he come up with the Great Salt Lake just for bragging rights? He did. He wagered just like Bryce, nothing at all.
Garrett, you had a chance to do
27,400 on the
something
day.
funny.
And a spot in the semifinal.
We know that that's kind of not
Congratulations,
Garrett's
Garrett, you're
ministry,
next.
and that's fine.
Well done, though.
Garrett's
Very
ministry
well
is
done.
hiking,
We'll
and
see
that's
you on
fine. Okay, this was a good game, and it was great to see once again, like Bryce and Brianne both just sort of shoot back up, right? Like they have these sort of like brief moments. And Bryce, we've all been there, baby, when you're like negative for a minute, and you're like, no, not in front of TV, not for Grandpa. So well done, well done.
Very
It
well
was good. Yeah. Although it was interesting, right? It was a bit muted. The energy level just seemed a bit muted.
Yeah, that might be what we're bringing to it, though.
Fair. Right, you're not wrong. We might just be like, oh yeah, but I mean, I did love also Brienne's all sort of reactions where she would be like, I don't know if I know this or what is this. Like, there's been a good. Well, I will say that the heart so far has given us a good series of sort of like meta reactions to the game because Kira yesterday was like that.
Again, I liked when Garrett. I can't remember the clue. He buzzed in wrong and then looked to the
at
other
it, he's like,
two
y'all
and
gonna
see
get it?
who's gonna
Mary
do
had a little lamb, and he was like, follow all the way home, and he was like, no, I clearly know that's not the answer. Y'all gonna say school and make me nope. Bryce is like, that's not on the eye.
Yeah.
It's not there.
I mean, Brett, again, like, there's something amazing to me, always going to be amazing when people have that super chill energy, because I can't do that, but although I guess it comes off that way sometimes, but also it can be like a tactic because you can like his chillness can bring kind of absorb the energy from everybody else and bring him down to his level. And some people can't operate that way.
No, that's very fair, right? And again, I would be a victim of that, right? Because I feed off this sort of chaos. It's one reason why we're friends, right? But like this sense of like, it's like, fuel me, right? Me and Alex Trebek agree.
Oh,
so,
there you go. Nice.
Yeah. I also just how lovely calming is Bryce in terms of like, if I had any sort of eye issues or concerns, I would want him to be the person that I go to.
Absolutely.
Also, Brianne is my biology professor. Also, calming. I believe it. Yeah.
I liked all of them. It was good. I was just surprised that, and again, it's probably me in the state of mind I'm in. I thought I was gonna connect more with those categories than I did. It was
right.
Maybe I think my brain might be a little sluggish.
That's fair, right? Which is why we tend not to drink too much before we go on a Jeopardy game. Do not correct them and tell them what I was like the night before I went on the show. Don't. How dare you?
I will. I would never tell
You would
anybody
never.
that you and I were at the hotel bar.
We're at the hotel bar until like midnight the night before our game, in which I said, "Hi, new friend. I'm so nervous and don't want to f this up. I'll have another gin martini." Yeah,
That doesn't sound familiar.
doesn't. It definitely doesn't. And it didn't mean that 6.5 hours later, I was nervously playing Duolingo at the Canopy Club breakfast bar, trying to frantically put eggs in my face. And
you ate eggs before we went on the show?
It was a stupid move. It's so dumb. Also, I don't even eat eggs. As Emily Sands knows, I'm a vegan, but I was like, I need some protein to get me through the day. Because I got up, I worked out. That's what I did. Because I got up, I worked out in the gym for like 40 minutes. I was like, I need at least a protein because otherwise I will fall asleep on these people. So I had it.
I walked into the gym in my full vest, tie.
Well, because your room was right next to the gym, yeah.
Right next to the gym, just to fill up my water
Look in the
bottle.
mirrors.
People are like, "What is going on?" Yeah, well, I filled up my water bottle. I might have looked in the mirror while I was there.
It's good. Yeah, so it's so funny because like an hour before that, I was frantically like on the weight bench, being like, "These are where my feelings go. These are where my feelings go." Huh. People will still love you.
Oh my God, I can't believe you ate eggs. I'm straight up like peanut butter Cliff Bar. Like that's the only thing I can handle before.
Well, what helps is the knowledge that like if I'm eating at like 7:30, we're not going to be on until 10. So I was like, I need to have something in my body. It was not close to it, right? We were like, okay.
Yeah. But we were in the green room, and there was a Twinkie on the.
You did, yes.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come back and eat that Twinkie after my game, and I did. And
you did.
Goddamn delicious.
I just kept mainlining. I kept mainlining the nuts. I was trying to think of a better way to say that, but it was like they had almonds, peanuts, and I just kept. I was just like, it's like, here we go. Yeah. There had to have been a better way to say it, but I actually struggled to find a non-sexy way to talk about the legume consumption that I did. Hi, Mom.
There you go.
But yeah, boy. Fine. Cool. Now, we did great. I'm, as per usual, to Dave, this is a Saturday, which means that I don't get to do this with your face until Tuesday.
I know.
Keep it down now. Voices carry. A little Amy Mann related humor.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you and our viewer, one of these days, TJ's gonna just say the right thing, and I'm just gonna stop the show, and that's gonna be the end. We aren't gonna say goodbye. I don't know when that's gonna happen. It's almost happened half a dozen times already. And what you need to know that one day it will. The show will just end.
It abruptly ended, and you're like, because TJ said an absurd reference, which David said, and we're done. There's no more that can be said until the next day.
It's a personality trait of mine. I love just walking away from a conversation. I do the Irish goodbye constantly at every party. So yeah, I'm all about the abrupt finish. Wait, that didn't sound right.
It really didn't. It was like, well, after one mainlines the nuts, I could get it. So we're not great today.
We're a family show.
Yes, because my mom and one of your family members watches this. Yes, to comprise 80% of our viewers.
My family doesn't support me like that.
False, lies.
Just your mom.
Well, my mother does consider you family now, so this is true, actually. So.
Hi, Mom.
Yes. See, right? See, Mom. Look, your other kid is on the show. He's doing great. He's
twins.
Almost as fun as me. We are twins. We're the same age, apparently. So the joy that brings you.
I mean, it's never going to get old. It's never going to get old.
Right, much like you, apparently.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this has been your Clue Crew signing off today.
There we go. Next time you see us, we will be on Easter Island.
That's right. It's me, Jimmy, and this is Sarah over there, and we're excited to be your Clue Crew.
Bye.
Bye.